Our instructor, Richard D. Shortridge, supports terrorism. Richard D. Shortridge also hates babies. Richard D. Shortridge also hates cute little puppies. Actually, Richard Shortridge does not support terrorism, nor does he hate babies or puppies. All of those false claims are called slander. Slander is wrongfully hurting somebody's reputation orally. If this was a written article, it would not be called slander, but libel. Slander and libel can be very harmful to someone or a business. For someone to sue another in defense of slander, the plaintiff must prove damages that the defendant is liable for. What this means is that the plaintiff must show how the slander that the defendant said caused the plaintiff to suffer an economic or monetary loss. This is only required in slander cases, because slander usually is temporary, while libel is more permanent, because it is in written form. There are exceptions to the burden of proof that slander requires. If a slanderous statement constitutes as slander per Southeast, then proof of damages is not required in a case. A statement that can be considered slander per Southeast can be something along the lines of that another person has a loathsome disease, that someone has committed immoral things while conducting business, that someone has committed or has been imprisoned for a serious crime, or that someone has engaged in serious sexual misconduct. Slander or libel can also be directed toward a person's product or property, not their reputation. These are more specifically referred to as slander of quality or slander of title. Slander of quality and trade libel is the publication of false information about another person's product and alleging that it is not what its seller claims. For a plaintiff to establish trade libel or slander of quality, they must prove that the improper publication caused a third party to refrain from dealing with the plaintiff, and that as a result, the plaintiff suffered a loss. Slander of title is when someone knowingly publishes an untrue statement about a property with the intent of discouraging third parties from dealing with the property owner.